Hello, my name is Crystal Melcher, and I'm the Vice President of Community Philanthropy here at the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana. And thank you for joining us to hear a little more about the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana's 2025-2026 academic year scholarship program. I hope you find some of this information helpful as you navigate the application process. Some of you joining us may not know much about the Community Foundation, who we are, or what we do, so I'd like to provide a brief introduction. The Community Foundation was founded in 1991 through a generous $1 million matching grant to build endowment from the Lilly Endowment, Inc. Today, our geographic footprint covers Clark and Floyd counties, and our primary role is to be a permanent financial resource in our communities, acting as the region's partner, resource, and steward in philanthropy. We currently manage over $160 million in charitable assets and nearly 300 individual funds, each of which supports the unique charitable intent of the donors who establish the funds. We are a charitable vehicle for donors both during and after their lifetime. We've experienced substantial growth in our 34 years, growing our assets from an initial $1 million to now over $160 million today. The foundation has awarded nearly $10 million in grants and scholarships since 1991. Our mission as a community foundation is to build durable, charitable resources used to positively impact our community by serving as a partner, a resource for donors, their advisors, and area nonprofits, fulfilling a leadership role on important community issues, and making it simple for donors to fulfill their individual goals and giving back, and providing stewardship of those donors' gifts and charitable intent for generations to come. Now that I've shared a little more about the foundation, let's talk more about scholarships. Beginning August 11th, high school seniors throughout Clark, Floyd, and surrounding counties can apply for scholarships through the foundation. The foundation oversees nearly 90 scholarship funds established by donors desiring to assist students in Southern Indiana, while many of these awards are available through local high schools and colleges as well. Students may apply for specific scholarships directly through the foundation's website starting on August 11th. Each year, scholarships established by our donors provide life-changing opportunities for students in Clark and Floyd counties. We're fortunate to live in a community that believes in giving back, and we are thankful for those individuals, families, and businesses who establish scholarships that allow students to continue their education and pursue their goals. We are very excited to announce that in the spring of 2025, the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana awarded over 160 scholarships with a combined value of a little over $1 million. There are over 75 scholarship funds administered at local high schools, and there are currently 20 reoccurring scholarships, including the Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship, which are actively administered by the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana. But not all of them may be offered each year. Students who meet the eligibility requirements of any of these scholarships may apply to the program, and if eligible, may be awarded a scholarship from one or more different funds. To review the scholarships available this year through the CFSI online application, please visit our website at www.cfsouthernindiana.com/scholarships. Our application process is designed to make it easier and less time-consuming for students to apply. All applications must be completed and submitted through our online scholarship system located on the Foundation's website. The application opened on Monday, August 11th, and will remain open until Monday, September 15th, 2025. The counselor recommendation section will remain open until Monday, September 22nd. That is only for the counselor recommendation section. All students must submit their application on or before September 15th. To be considered for any award, an applicant must be a graduating high school senior in the spring of 2026, graduating from an accredited Indiana or Kentucky high school with a diploma recognized by the Indiana or Kentucky Department of Education, and be planning to pursue a degree or certificate for the first time in the fall of 2026. Applicants must also be a U.S. citizen with legal U.S. residency or lawful permanent residency status. When creating an application, applicants must use a personal email, not a school-issued email. School emails are not acceptable. The number of awards and award amounts vary each year based on available funding for each scholarship. Scholarship funds can be applied to tuition, fees, books, and supplies required for coursework at accredited institutions in the United States. These institutions include two-year colleges, four-year colleges, and accredited vocational and technical schools. Students may transfer from one institution to another if they receive an award and retain that award, but please note that specific awards may have very specific college or university requirements, and a scholar could forfeit a scholarship if transferring to an ineligible school. We recommend scholars always reach out to our scholarship support team if they have questions. The scholarship support team contact information is available on our website under the scholarships link. The email to reach them is cfsouthern@applyists.com. To ensure complete impartiality in the selection of recipients and to maintain a high level of professionalism and security, the program is administered by International Scholarships Tuition Services, Inc., which is an independent company that specializes in managing sponsored educational assistance programs. An independent committee through ISTS evaluates complete applications received and selects recipients considering some, but not all, of the following necessarily: academic achievements, community involvement, volunteerism, on occasion financial need, but not all scholarships require a financial need, extenuating circumstances, again, not all scholarships require extenuating circumstances, an essay in a counselor recommendation section to be complete. It is required of every applicant to send the request recommendation to their counselor to complete. This must be completed for an application to be considered in the status of complete. So the applicant must be sure to be aware of their September 5th deadline and request that from their counselor right away. There is a 1-week grace period after the September 15th deadline for counselors only through September 22nd. Please remember that the application must show a complete status to be further considered. There is a very detailed explanation of the submission process and all definitions of the statuses in the application under frequently asked questions. Please note that not all of these scholarship funds were set up by the same donor. They're all set up by different donors. So you will see that they have varying initial qualifying criteria and requirements, whether it's a GPA, a county of residence, or a particular high school or field of study. Each donor set these awards up to be unique to their giving strategy, and we act as their partner to steward their intent in perpetuity. Supporting documentation may be required and typically includes a high school transcript, parents or legal guardians completed and filed 2024 tax return information, and any other legal documentation as may be requested by the foundation to substantiate information provided on the application. In the case of separate parent guardian filing scenarios for the tax returns, the applicant will need to upload the tax return for the parent that claimed them on the 2024 filed and completed tax return. All required supporting documents must be uploaded to the online application by the application deadline of September 15th. If applicants do not follow the instructions exactly, the application may remain incomplete. Documents that meet the criteria required for this application that are uploaded by the deadline will be processed and considered. Please advise to make sure that the documents that are uploaded are accepted. An example of a rejected document would be if an applicant uploaded the wrong year tax return. If an applicant is selected as a scholarship recipient, they must be enrolled as a full-time undergraduate student in the fall of the year in which the scholarship is awarded. Scholars must continue the entire academic year without interruption unless approved by the foundation. Checks are sent directly to the school the scholar selects to be credited to their bursar account, and the amount is split between the 2 semesters. Some important dates to remember for the 2026 Spring Scholarship Award Program. August 11th, scholarship applications are available on the Foundation's website electronic portal, with September 15th as a deadline for online scholarship application completed submissions. Between September and October, our committee will review all submitted applications, and in October, Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship semifinalists will be notified and interviews will take place. In December, Lilly Scholars will be announced, and in May through June, scholarship presentations and award announcements for all scholarships will be made during local high school award ceremonies. Also in June, scholarship recipients will be required to complete scholarship agreements and award notifications. In mid-July, scholarship grant awards will be mailed to the accredited educational institutions selected by the scholar. So let's do a quick recap of a few time-sensitive and important pieces of information that I shared. All information about the scholarship program and what is available can be found on our website on the scholarships page at www.cfsouthernindiana.com/scholarships. The online application opened August 11th, and applicants must be sure to submit the counselor recommendation form to their assigned counselor as soon as possible. All sections, including the counselor section of the application, must be completed, including correct uploads of all required documents and accepted uploads of all required documents, and submitted online no later than September 15th. The counselor section will remain open for completion through Monday, September 22nd. That is for counselors only. And lastly, if there are additional questions, applicants should consult with their counselor first and then use the live chat feature in the application to get additional support from our scholarship support team, or email our support team at cfsouthernindiana@applyists.com. That includes technical assistance as well. All of this information is available on our website. If there have been any changes to counseling staff at schools, we do require that information be updated each year. Thank you for being a valued partner with the Foundation to make our scholarship program successful each year. And thank you for taking time to stop by and learn more about the scholarship program here at the Foundation.